Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program, Liberia First on GDH Talk. Today is Tuesday, September the 2nd, 2025. If you join us here for the very first time, we say welcome to you. On this podcast, we insist to be civil with one another. There shall be no curse words, no insults of any kind. We got a great show coming up. And so we invite you to invite others and be my guest. Please share the podcast on your pages in every groups you belong to. Again, my name is Juan Michael Gilman. We broadcast from Detroit, Michigan. Tonight program, we're going to dig deeper into the wave of arson in Liberia. Retrospecting on the wave of arson in Liberia with the current arson case at the Capitol building in our front view mirror. As we look in our rear view mirror, considering what people in the Unity Party, what did they do in the past, in the most recent past, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, when the NEC, the National Elections Commission offices and vehicles were set ablaze. We're going to dig deeper into that case tonight. Why is the Justice Ministry and the Liberia National Police moving alleged suspects being held in connection with the Capitol building fire? Why are they being moved from one prison to another? Judge Roosevelt Willie has ordered them to be sent back to the Central Prison, South Beach Central Prison. Let's dig deeper. Why? Also, is there going to be any change or changes in the price of rice? As Joseph Boyka tried to reduce by a stroke of the pen. What are the economics involved in that? Let's dig deeper. Invite someone, like the page, follow the page, be my guest. Mozart Dennis from Minnesota. Welcome to you there, my friend and brother. Great to see you on here. Moses Palu. Welcome there. Said looking forward to a great show as always. Absolutely. Welcome to you. Golo Lou, that's Mars SPP Lou from Australia. Welcome to you. Great to see you on here as well. Yasake Ware, the lady from Atlanta. Welcome to you. She says a good evening to you, Mr. Gilman. And my GHT family. Welcome, GHT CLN family. Welcome to you. We got a great show here. Of course, also, we're going to dig deeper into the Cdc party headquarters destruction, demolition. We're going to dig deeper into that. Was this something planned, orchestrated by the government, by all accounts? Why did Stanton Witherspoon say that's a major achievement by Joseph Boakai? When asked by Isaac Doe, what has Joseph Boakai achieved since coming to power? Almost 2 years. And it will amaze you. What was Stanton's response to that question? His loving highness, Julius Melton, welcome to you there from the great state of Rhode Island. Great to see you. My lovely sister, Salome Weeks from Seattle, Washington. Welcome to you. Connor Zille from New England. Welcome as well. Great to have you on here. Josephine Sata Moore Amisa. Welcome to you. If you join us here for the very first time, we say welcome. Okay, we got a great show coming up. So sit back, relax, invite someone. We are on YouTube. If you are following on YouTube, please let me know how well you are receiving us. We say a very, very happy belated birthday to the wife of my bishop, Pale Orito Reto of York, Pennsylvania. This show is dedicated to you and many others celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. That's Pale Orito Reto. Happy belated birthday to you. Also, Helena Flomo. Happy belated birthday to you as well. You celebrated yours last week. Want to wish you well. And for all of you celebrating tonight, still welcome. Congratulations. Stephen and Nelly Kia. Welcome to you there from Frederick, Maryland. Great to see you on here. We got a great show for all of us here tonight, folks. If you don't join us here again, we say welcome to you. Welcome to all of you. David Joseph from West Point, Monrovia. Welcome to you. It's great to have you there. Sabina Harris, welcome. Nikki Me, D. Harris from Boston, Massachusetts. Welcome to you there. Alexander Griffiths, welcome to you. We got a great show for all of us here tonight, folks. So invite someone, like the page, follow the page. I told you we're going to be digging deeper tonight, right? I told you that. But first, let's bring you some of the stories we been working for you. Okay? Some highlights of the stories we've been working for you. Yeah. Okay. First, this question by Isaac Doe to Stanton Witherspoon. What has Joseph Boakai achieved? Okay. Take a look, take a listen here. This is Isaac Doe posing the question, what has Boakai achieved since coming to power? Is it about continuation of WIAC, free WIAC fees, free LU tuition? What is it? What has he achieved? Okay.
Can you mute? Okay, yeah. I have this question, and I will hope I can get an answer even in 3 days, 4 days, 1 month, 1 year. What did President Boakai come to change in Liberia? The announcement we just saw is the announcement for the entire year. So we now have an idea of how the educational side will be for the next year. The things you saw, WIAC, free, George Weah brought free WIAC. This other one, George Weah brought it. It's not about George Weah, but I just want to ask, what did President Boakai come to change? If it is only for the continuation of WIAC free, why did President Boakai come? The men that brought the idea of WIAC free, why couldn't he have continued? What has President Boakai changed? I'm still looking for one thing. What has President Boycott changed? Let's be fair. George Weah changed tuition-free University of Liberia. George Weah did digitize the University of Liberia. Students that used to stand online to register no longer stand online. Just go on the internet. They go. President Boycott said no, it was bad. He is coming to change something. What has President Boycott changed? One. I remember hearing during the campaign, oh, the people don't want free wire. Free wire, not the thing. Once you put money in the people pocket, they will pay their own wire. Why is the same thing continuing? What has President Boycott changed? Gibson, you are a journalist. You may help me. I just want one. The things that were happening on January 22 when George Weah left and President Boycott got inaugurated, from that January 22 to today, what has President Boycott changed? What did he come for? What?
I think you answered.
What has changed? What did Boycott come to do? Here is the response. Hear it from the horse's mouth.
But I would say this to all of you. If I say ask what I've changed, one of the biggest and greatest change is the removal of George Bernard Weah as president. And whether you CDC, you imposition, you opposition, you can look at me with Gibson, look at me like that. It's the removal of George Bernard Weah as president. That have changed. George Bernard Weah is no longer president of the Republic of Liberia. He served 6 years, he stepped aside graciously, and that was the best thing he did, by the way, and I respect him for that. Gibson, I beg for us to move on. We got on a very important topic, Gibson, and that's why I waited. Every Liberian need to know what have changed. John Bernard Weah not in chair no more, and I will stick that, and I will move on.
Let's proceed.
Let's proceed. We got plenty of things to discuss. I will just tell Asido to a question, and I will pin this on them. What has changed?
Yeah, we'll
proceed. A lot of stuff have changed, and I will say this open against him. Another major change. Mr. Dempsey got his property. CDC got no party headquarters. That have changed. Can we talk about what have changed? Can we talk about what have changed? Can we be very sincere?
Let's move on. Let's forget about what has changed.
You're running away from it now. You're running away.
demonstrated that the greater team of Joseph Bogana will get
so Gibson, you're running away. I thought you asked that what have changed.
I just told you. You said we should move forward. You said we should move on, so let's just move on.
Let's move on. Let's go ahead. Thank you.
You can get one or two more. You can get two more. One or change. That's fine.
No. You still want to move on. I name one. President Boycott is no longer president. I named the second one. CDC don't have a party headquarters no more. They keep them out. By the way, I named the second one. CDC don't have a party headquarters no more. They keep them out. By the way, I named the second one. CDC don't have a party headquarters no more. They keep them out. By the way, I named the second one. CDC don't have a party headquarters no more. They keep them out. By the way, I can go down the line. What have changed, right? I can go down the line. But seriously, we'll move on. Let's move on.
All right. CDC don't have a party headquarters no more. They kick them out. What does they say? What does it mean? Was this a plan that was orchestrated by the government and all of the government's tentacles were all involved? Did you listen to uh, 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 the closing argument, not closing argument, cash reloaded. Cash reloaded. Dempster was on cash reloaded. Ibrahima Dempster. And the entire team that were on cash reloaded, including my dear sister, Fatima, were all hailing the eviction and destruction of the CDC headquarters. I think she's been rewarded with a deputy minister position. Yeah. Okay. It was she, Patrick Horner, and another person were on there. And Ibrahima, I think he was on the phone. And they were hailing that, thank God we got this thing done. And here is Stanton Witherspoon also stating the same thing, that CDC do not have a party headquarters. That is an achievement of Joseph Boakai. That CDC do not have a party headquarters. That is an achievement of Joseph Boakai. Okay? But what did like the sycamore tree, this is the house, the building that Ibrahima Dempster's mother and Tommy Bernard lived in. That's the building they lived in before they died. What did this building, like the sycamore tree, what did this building do to them? Do to be destroyed? I thought people keep these kind of buildings for history. What did this building do? What did this building do for such destruction? Okay. But we all saw what happened at the Capitol building, right? Yeah. We all saw what happened at the Capitol building. We'll come to that story. In fact, let's go there. We saw what happened at the Capitol building. The fire, that is. But what do we know about fire and a unity party? What do fire, arson, and unity party have in common? What do they have in common? Today, they got people in jail. They got Speaker Kofa and others running up and down from courtroom to courtroom. Innocent people. But they have people of interest that they are not going after. Here is a story from far back. A story involving Unity Party partisans at the Elections Commission, threatening the Elections Commission and the commissioners. You all remember this story. You all remember this story. Take a look, take a listen here.
Listening to the ruling of the Supreme Court. So we are here and we listen to the Supreme Court. The precedents, we expected that today our sabotage should have been certificated. Again, this is Liberia. So what we want to say for the end goal of the Unity Party is that we gave the Board of Commissioners for a 4-hour ultimatum to issue the certificate to our sabotage based on the ruling of the Supreme Court. So tomorrow morning we're going to converge here at the grounds of the National Election Commission where our sabotage will receive for the 4. I'm saying members of the Unity Party and the CPP. We're going to come here tomorrow by candidate for the certificate based on the ruling of the Supreme Court. So tomorrow morning we're going to converge here at the grounds of the National Election Commission where our sabotage will receive for the 4. I'm saying where our sabotage will receive for the 4. I'm saying members of the Unity Party and the CPP. We're going to come where our sabotage will receive for the 4. I'm saying members of the Unity Party and the CPP. We're going to come here tomorrow by candidate for the certification. We gave the Elections Commission for the Elections Commission for a 4-hour ultimatum to issue.
Do you have that power?
We have the authority as people. Article 1 is clear. The people has the authority. The rights of the people must be respected. The votes of the people of Lofa must be respected. So we're not conference here tomorrow. We give the Elections Commission for the 4-hour ultimatum. Anything besides that, when Samuka is not certificated tomorrow, the Election Commission will have the Unity Party to contend with. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's provide some perspective here. I believe some of you saw this video live when it unfolded. Because if you look at some of the comments, I see Tennessee name on there. I see John Mao. I see a bunch of people that are followers of this podcast, this platform. I see your names out there commenting. You remember this story when this guy threatened the commissioners, their children, and gave them ultimatum 24 hours that if Brownie Samuka was not certificated, there will be an adverse repercussion. And what happened? Let's roll the tape, and then we're going to tell you what followed next.
Listening to the ruling of the Supreme Court. So we are here and we listen to the Supreme Court. The precedents, we expected that today our sabotage should have been certificated. Again, this is Liberia. So what we want to say for the end goal of the Unity Party is that we gave the Board of Commissioners for a 4-hour ultimatum to issue the certificate to our sabotage based on the ruling of the Supreme Court. So tomorrow morning we're going to converge here at the grounds of the National Election Commission where our sabotage will receive for the 4. I'm saying members of the Unity Party and the CPP. We're going to come here tomorrow by candidate for the certification. We gave the Elections Commission for the Elections Commission for the 4-hour ultimatum to issue.
Do you have that power?
We have the authority as people. Article 1 is clear. The people has the authority. The rights of the people must be respected. The votes of the people of Lofa must be respected. So we're not conference here tomorrow. We give the Elections Commission for the 4-hour ultimatum. Anything besides that, when Samuka is not certificated tomorrow, the Election Commission will have the Unity Party to contend with. Samuka is not certificated tomorrow, the Election Commission will have the Unity Party to contend with. Samuka is not certificated tomorrow, the Election Commission will have the Unity Party to contend with. Is not certificated tomorrow, the Election Commission will have the Unity Party to contend with. Is not certificated tomorrow, the Election Commission will have the Unity Party to contend with. Is not certificated tomorrow, the Election Commission will have the Unity Party to contend with. Thank you.
Okay. If Brownie Samuka is not certificated tomorrow, the Unity Party will have The Elections Commission will have the Unity Party to contend with. And then what happened? Brownie Samuka was not certificated. So what happened? Huh? What happened? The following day, March 21st, March 17th, 2021. What happened? The Elections Commission premises was set ablaze. Vehicle burnt. Okay, here is the story from Front Page Africa, March 17, 2021. Liberia Elections Commission headquarters attacked with petrol bomb. Following that Unity Party partisan statement the day before, the National Elections Commission (NEC) is assisting the Liberia National Police to investigate an arson attack on its headquarters that led to the burning of one of the commission's pickup truck. The cost of the destruction is estimated at US $45,000. The perpetrators remain unknown. The incident occurred during the night hours of Monday. According to NEC, during preliminary investigation, additional unexploded petrol bombs were discovered in its premises. Last Wednesday, the home of Associate Justice Joseph Nangbe was attacked in similar fashion. The perpetrators also remain unknown. No casualties or injuries were sustained as a result, according to Justice Nangbe, who spoke to newspublictrust.com reporter via mobile phone on Thursday, March 11, 2021, in the Banjo suburb of Monrovia near Hotel Africa. Though he says he does not know who carried out the attack, he believes it's the work of some elements in society who hate to be told the truth and who hate the way he does his work. The attack is said to have taken place barely 24 hours after the Chamber Justice issued a preemptory raid against Lofa County Senator Brownie Samuka and the National Elections Commission on March 10, 2021, in response to a writ of prohibition filed by the opposition Movement for Progressive Change against the certification of Samuka as winner of the December 2020 Lofa senatorial election. Okay? So, what do you make of this story? Douglas Bailey, Sophie Blamo, Posing, Home, says Makula Musu Dennis, Hawa Tote, Asata O Dawson, Farafin, Che, Sumaoro. What do you make of this story compared to the Capitol building today? A ruling against the Unity Party led to similar attacks on the justice in Chambers, Nangbe, Home, and NEC offices. Jerome Tapper from Zulu Whiskey. Musu Yango, welcome. Roland Clinton Sr. Angel Brown. Amos J. Vincent. Archie Tapper. A.B. Connor. Elizabeth Tojla. What do you make of this story? How do you compare this story to the Capitol building story? How? How do you compare and contrast? How? How do you compare? When you see and hear a lawmaker from the renegade group now in charge of the Capitol building say, quote, I order the removal of the chairs because we were afraid before someone destroyed them. I order the removal of the chairs because we were afraid before someone removed them. I cried because the destruction was massive. We least expected it. What did you expect? What instructions did you give? What instructions did you give? What did you expect? Huh? What did you expect? Huh? What did you expect? Here is the Capitol building. The eve of December 18. That will be on December 17. Take a look at the Capitol building. The number of armed police and other security details that were assigned on the grounds of the Capitol that prevented people from entering the premises, the compound, the fence of the Capitol. Even lawmakers from the Rule of Law Caucus were prevented from entering. Employees in their offices were prevented from entering. Ordinary Liberians who were going to meet their representatives were prevented from entering. Take a look, take a listen here. We're going to run through this video.
Capitol building. This is Spoon TV, and of course, I'm Sylvester Chidople. And thanks for joining us. This Capitol building is heavily being gathered by the presence of the Liberia National Police. All right, today's is session day.
Okay, I want you listen keenly before because we're going to run through this video. Today is section day. Section day. Let me put my face on this. Let me put my face completely on this. Today is section day. That will be Tuesday, December 17. Section day. Tuesday, December 17. Okay? And this video was captured by Spoon TV, the Spoon Network. So I give it up to them. Today is Section Day. The Capitol building is heavily guarded. And I'm paraphrasing or quoting directly what the reporter stated. Today is Section Day. The Capitol building is heavily guarded by police. Okay, let's go back to the video. Take a look, take a listen.
Bring you the early morning atmosphere here at the grounds of the Capitol building. This is Spoon TV, and of course, I'm Sylvester Chirople. Thanks for joining us. This Capitol building is heavily being gathered by the presence of the Liberia National Police. All right, today's is Session Day. So we will take you around this morning. But this fellow, where is he? This fellow there, he has been arrested for what we don't know. But as you can see, this police officers are taking him. But let's bring you the atmosphere of the atmosphere of the Capitol building, so you can see for yourself how this place looks like. All right, so wherever you are, however you're following Spoon TV, yes, welcome. We are bringing you this live coverage so you can see for yourself how this place looks like. All right, so today is Tuesday and it is Session Day. All right, the guy has been taken away already. All right, so we are about to take you around so you can see for yourself how this place looks like this morning. And one person we have seen so far in terms of lawmaker is Representative Bole. He's here already, and he came with a helmet on his head. All right, Representative Bole is here.
Representative Collier, James Collier is here, and he came with helmet on his head. Representative Collier is here. He came with helmet on his head. Why?
We are about to take you around so you can see for yourself how this place looks like this morning. And one person we have seen so far in terms of lawmaker is Representative Bole. He's here already, and he came with a helmet on his head. All right, Representative Bole is here, and he's here wearing helmet. We earlier on spotted him, but we bring you the view of the Capitol building this morning, so you can see for yourself how the place looks like. All right, so we will take you around. We will take you around, bring you the viewer entrances, and so you yourself can see, right? And so the police commander is not here, and those officers that are there, they reserve comment. Yeah, you went to us? Yes, well, you are here very early this morning. How are you? What's your name?
My name is Darius Doe. I work at the Capitol building here.
Okay. From whose office?
I work at the Senate.
Okay, all right, from the Senate. Tell us today, you were here yesterday.
Yeah, I was here yesterday. I've been here since the saga ensued.
You saw the atmosphere yesterday, and today we are here just as early as this you
I
know,
think you
our
see the speaker vehicle is here, even though
the
rest
speaker.
of the convoy is not here.
Yeah, the speaker vehicle is
But
here.
the speaker
All right.
vehicle is here.
Mm.
And then it is my own.
The in battle speaker so far.
It is. No, he's the speaker.
Okay, just go ahead.
You in battle.
Okay.
It's my understanding that he's on his way to meet with the president because there's an invitation that has been extended to both sides.
Okay.
But my perspective on the issue is simple.
You say you have been told that the in battle speaker Jay Fanikova.
Like my perspective a little bit.
Mm.
You know, October 17, when the attempt started to remove the speaker and it was resisted, we all were here. All right. But we think that the House rules is clear. It is published. For the essays, if a member of the House of Representatives have a complaint, the complaint is filed to the speaker. In this case, the complaint is against the speaker. Therefore, the speaker receives such a complaint.
Yeah. So let's talk about yesterday incidents and then what's your expectation on today.
Yesterday incident, it just showed that we are not heading anywhere as a country, because this is a country of rule of law.
Mm.
And then we are seeing, despite Supreme Court ruling, we still seeing the majority block holding section. The speaker still stands his ground that he remains the speaker. He still maintains his 29 or 30 members. The majority still maintain their 43. It appears now that we have two speakers. Now today is a session day. We don't know what will happen.
Majority say they have more than 49.
Because mind you, members who signed a resolution have withdrawn their signature through legal process.
Okay. All right, here we are. So you can see here, this place is also being highly guarded. These things, whatever. But here is your Capitol building, the official seat of the first branch of our government legislators. All right, so. There is it. Yeah. Thank you, Chief. Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah, so yeah, we are. All right, here we are. So you can see here, this place is also being highly guarded. Once before you enter, you will have to identify yourself properly.
Let me pause it here. And I want you to take a look outside on the sidewalk, beyond the gates. You see the red or orange barricade that is there. You see police standing around. And you just heard a reporter, Chilople, said the place is heavily guarded, like the other gates. This is also heavily guarded. I believe this is on a bypass, Capitol bypass. Okay? So, is Gregory Coleman at the Liberia National Police, Fire Service, the Justice Ministry, telling us that this was December 17, the eve of the arson attack. December 17. So right after section, everything you see here vacated. Everybody left. Nobody was there. Take a look, take a listen here.
So you have to identify yourself properly before you enter here at the Capitol building. So you see, all right, this is how this place look like. All right, so yeah, the place heavily. See, officers of the Liberia National Police are all posted.
You see, there's a complete checkpoint. There's a complete checkpoint at this entrance, this side entrance from the Capitol building. I believe that's Capitol building, Capitol bypass. You see the barricade. See officers sitting, standing in riot gear, armed. They got their shields and everything with them. So the night of December 17 into December 18, there was nobody here.
See, officers of the Liberia National Police are all posted. Right. All right. So, I mean, that's it. We intended bringing you. Maybe you are making your way to the Capitol building this morning, and you are scared because of yesterday's incident. We want to let you know this is the mood of the Capitol building this morning. This is how the Capitol building looks like. So if you make your way, if you are walking here at this Capitol building, yeah, you can come to work, whichever side you support. Once you are working here, you can definitely come, and of course, I think you can do your work smoothly. All right, so that's it.
And you can see this is the side from the executive mansion. You can see how it is heavily guarded and protected. Those are all police officers you see standing over there. Okay? Just across from the executive mansion. You see the mansion in the background there.
I don't. Why mommy is having such a like event? So we saw tear gas yesterday. Tear gas was released, and no one knows exactly who did that. Whether it was from the angle of the police or the lawmakers who were protecting themselves. Yeah, so that's not an issue, man. All right, but here is your Capitol building, folks. This is the main entrance of the Capitol building. This is the entrance that most of the lawmakers use. Even the majority bloc, the minority bloc, this is the entrance that they use to come to work right here. All right, and police officers are here. We are now going to talk more about yesterday's incident. We all saw it, and I mean, it's all over. Nearly every media platform carried yesterday. They has been much publicized.
blog, the Embattled Speakers blog, you know how they are reacting to issues. You know, they are, I mean, the tension from their angle, you know, suddenly increase at some point in time. And you know, he was stopped.
Was he very afraid?
And we speak to, you know, on our microphone. And
so with a long queue this morning, members of the majority bloc are here. Members of the majority bloc are here. All right, they came very early this morning. As soon just it is 9:27, so they've started arriving here 9 o'clock. All right, so majority bloc is being represented right here. Sorry. Yes, so the Speaker of the majority bloc, Honorable Rachel Kuhn, and members from the majority bloc are here already, and they are proceeding to the joint chambers. I'm sure they are going to do business. They are based on a long queue of the majority bloc entering this uh, Capitol building.
Just before coming closer, I saw Honorable James Collette having.
Yeah, you saw you right?
Yeah.
I was so I was at this gate when Honorable James Collette entered. He came with helmet. Did you see?
Yeah, I saw him again at the other entrance there, trying to have some conversation with the police.
Okay.
I don't know for what intent they were all gathered, having a brief. So, like to say a brief, he was briefing, giving them some instruction.
Mhm.
So I passed by not too long. So it tells you that this may be a little bit tense as compared to yesterday's saga. So we are here, we are posted, and we go.
All right, you heard a journalist talking about James Collier. James Collier giving instructions to the Liberia National Police on Tuesday, December 17. He arrived on the grounds of the Capitol with a helmet on his head. Why did he wear a helmet? Adama Fofana, Mark Ben, Jerome Weir, Elizabeth D. Bachu Giddens, Sandra Rogers, Cecilia J. Freeman, Ivan Davis, Anna Blair, Omar, how are you? Patrick Constant Dolo, Mami Semle. Why did James Collier wear a helmet to section on Tuesday, December 17? What conversations or instructions did he give the Liberia National Police? And Pale Orita Reto, welcome to you there. And happy belated birthday. We made sure we announce your name, and show is dedicated to you and others that are celebrating their birthdays. Okay, welcome. Okay, what instructions did Collier give the police? Why did he wear helmet? Okay, today we see what is happening in Liberia. The attempt by Joseph Boakai and the Unity Party government to decimate CDC as a party, her members and leaders, to have them incarcerated falsely, even diehards like those young guys that are back and forth in courts, that have been moved around from prison to prison, from county to county, violating their rights. We saw all of that. But yet, the Liberian people remain dedicated, remain resolved to ensuring that this country survives, that the rule of law survives, At the same time, cautioning Joseph Boakai to take care of the bread and butter issues. Okay? On that note, we'll say congratulations and thanks to all of you. Concerned Liberia Network members, sympathizers, followers of Jida Hard Talk that have over time in 8 days, in 8 days, we have come together to raise a total of $5,497. $5,497 through Zelle, through Cash App, and from Australia. Okay? Our latest donors since we were last here, and some of you, thank you. Some of you, sent your donations while we were away, and we're going to come to that, in Bismarck, North Dakota, attending the royal wedding of our own vice chair and senior analyst, Delano Tamasa, and his darling wife, Noah Kamara Sa. It was a beautiful wedding. It was great. And those of you that sent your donations while we were away, Ivan Yang, James John Kakula, Ivan Yang, $100. James John Kakula Sumo, $125, and these are on the Zelle. Joseph B. Thankful Addison, $100. Okay, bringing the Zelle subtotal to $1,125. Also on the Cash App, while we were away, Charlotte W. Bully, $100. Joyce Lomagel Wim, or second, $50. So in total, Joyce have paid or donated $100. Joseph Babu, $50. Hawa Tote, $50. Yasa Sharif, $50. Joseph and Edith Wali Kenda, $50. J. Mami Beslow, $102, making the Cash App donations a subtotal $3,052. Okay, $3,052. So, if you combine Cash App and Zelle, you get $4,177. From Australia, we got 2,100 Australian dollars, which is about $1,320. So that gives us 5,497. Okay, we have our materials donors. Alex Kolu from Nema County, 50 bags of cement. Charles Baggery from Monrovia, he said he's gonna donate wire nails throughout the project, the construction. And Pastor Hannah from New Jersey, 100 bags of cement. Okay, we can only thank you so much, but we are still raising money. Okay, we are still raising money throughout this week. Yeah. We are still raising money throughout this week, because next week I will be traveling, and you know where I'm going. Yeah. Yeah. So you can send your donations in the same method, Cash App, Zelle, and get added to the list. That is what some of the opposition people, that's what they don't get about us, Liberians, Cdcians, CLN members. The commitment, the dedication, you know? And I said it at a Tamasa wedding, and I always said it here. I repeated myself there, that when life throws you a curveball, you don't say, why me? Why am I going through all of this hardship? Things not working right with me. No, it is how you wake up, dust off yourselves, roll up your sleeves, and say, what can I make of this situation? That's the situation we find ourselves in. They anticipated, they expected us to line up the streets, to cry, to protest, to perhaps go to people's homes, cause havoc, rain havoc, and destruction, like they did to the CDC headquarters. No, none of that happened. And so they are dumbfounded. We thought we could have broken these people. You heard Stanton with a spoon. Yeah, okay. Mas SP Masalan. Yeah, 20 bags of cement from Mas SP and her crew, man. I will put it on the list, okay? Thank you. Yeah. 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 Okay. You heard Stanton with a spoon, the video we played to you earlier. That Joseph Boyka achievement is the destruction of CDC party headquarters, the eviction, illegal eviction, and destruction. That CDC do not have a headquarters. So that was an agenda item. That was part of the arrest agenda. The E in arrest is eviction, eradication. That was part of the agenda. But they've not succeeded. No way. They've not broken our courage, our resolve, our commitment, our dedication. They've only strengthened us. They've only strengthened us. So go out, celebrate. Okay? You saw the message from President Weah. We are ready. Let's build our own, and we must. And then what happened? Before the president will even name a steering committee, a construction committee, people have sprung into action. People have sprung into action. Okay? I just want to thank all of you that have made donations, that are thinking about making donations. Thank you very much. All right? Thank you. Your names will be in the annals of history and that of the Concerned Liberian Network here in the diaspora will be written in the annals of history. Lotte Togbasi, Boyka UP hates Ellen with passion. I don't know why they hate the former president with passion. Do they hate women or something? I mean, goddamn. I just can't understand why Boyka and the Unity Party hate President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf with passion. Damn. Boyka and Unity Party are full of hatred. Sad. Lotte Togbasi, have you forgotten? Togbasi, have you forgotten? On Ellen Johnson Sirleaf's birthday, Boyka sat down with Ure and others and berated her in a prepared statement. Yeah, and berated her. Okay. Miss McBorough, Jen, she said, Mr. Gamer, you're giving Boyka too much credit. He failed to accomplish that achievement as well. CDC has a headquarters and is in the process of getting a bigger and better one. Absolutely, I agree with you. I agree. But I don't think we are giving him credit because I believe to a larger extent, he's regretting his actions. The Unity Party people are regretting their actions. They are. Okay? They are regretting their actions. Because the Liberian people are rallying. Did you see or have you seen the many polls taken? But even Unity Party created a page in Joseph Boyka's name and did a poll. If elections were held today, who will win? George Weah beat him. They did another poll, and the poll lasted for 4 hours with what's his name? Jeremiah Kwan contesting to be president with everybody else, excluding George Weah. And then they added President Weah to that poll 4 hours later. And President Weah came and passed by him and still beat him. All the polls. Okay, so they know that President Weah is coming back 2029. So all of what you see is happening are all plans orchestrated to derail that great comeback. Trying to get Speaker Funati Kofa and others, you know, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Elita, my lovely daughter, welcome to you there. Great to see you on here. And let me welcome my other daughter, Nina Quia. Nina just returned from Liberia. Nina, welcome to you. Thank God for your safe travel home and back to the USA. Great to hear from you today and talk with you as well, okay? Take care of yourselves. Yeah, please do. Amos J. Vincent. Mr. Gamer, I believe that T5 knew about the breaking down of the headquarters, that he decided to leave the CDC. Hey, Amos J. Vincent, all of those people that left, they were supposed to leave. That God. Yeah. What are they knew, they did not know, or whatsoever. You know, loyalty and gratitude counts a lot in anybody's life. Yeah, because happiness do not bring gratitude. It is gratitude that brings happiness. Okay? Happiness do not yield gratitude, but gratitude will yield happiness. If you are grateful for the little things that people do for you, even for the ground, the earth you walk on. If you think about if where you step got feelings, and so you should be mindful about how you step on that ground. If you have that in mind, you will live a decent life. You will be happy with yourself. The food you eat, if you think about the feeling, that piece of chicken foot, the Jordan, right? Or pig feet, or cow skin, whatever you are eating, biting on, think about how they feel. And that you are grateful for that meal, that dinner, that somebody do not have it. You will be happy with life. And Martha Dennis says, so true. Thank you. Victoria added, Mr. Gilbert, that you can talk with CDC BB people. The man from Nima that passing around as the next vice president. I hope that on CDC he coming to. CDC have not decided on any vice president. Okay? CDC have not decided any vice president. Anything you hear out there about vice president, about this person, this or that you know too good to be true, it's not true. Don't pay any mind. Okay? Yeah. Don't pay it any mind. Yeah. Jen McBorough, absolutely, no doubt. Thank you. Say, I saw that as well. Yeah. Emmanuel Tier, Mr. Gamer, I will pay my contribution after my son's wedding a week from now, please. Okay. Great. And I wish your son well. Congratulations to him. All right. Yeah. Talking about wedding, let me go to this quickly. Delano Tamasa got married on this gone weekend in Bismarck, North Dakota. It was a beautiful wedding. It was a beautiful wedding by all account, all measure. All right. And let's just show you briefly some highlights from the wedding. Okay. I was there. A.B. Conan was there from New Jersey. So was James John Kekula Sumo. Yeah. And we had a great time. We had a great time. The MC was Curtis, D. Curtis from Richmond, Virginia. Okay. D. Curtis from Richmond, Virginia was the MC. We had a great time. It was awesome meeting him as well. Great meeting Kekula Sumo. This was in the church. All right.
Jesus, Jesus. Let us close our eyes. Our you, Father God. Yes, because without you, this would have been possible. We uphold your holy name. Hallelujah. As we go on with this occasion, thank you, be Jesus. With us. Yes, Lord. As we go through it, and let your name be glorified.
Amen.
Every plan of the enemy in the mighty name of Jesus. Father, we thank you. Thank you for sustainability in the mighty name of Jesus.
Let's go back on the wall, Abby. Abby, the link is in the chat room. This is Delano Tamasa. Let's hold it right there. Yeah. That was Delano Tamasa and his darling wife. It was a vow renewal. I think 12, 15 years vow renewal. Yeah. All right. And let's take you to another scene. Uh, from the wedding. The You know what? Let's show you. Let's show you the reception. The reception uh, uh, was at the. The reception was at the at the at the Radisson Hotel on Broadway. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful hotel. Yeah, and this was how they decorated the hotel, the Radisson Hotel. This is just leading to the staircase, going upstairs to the reception. Okay. Good evening, hello, and welcome to Jidaha Talk, Global Stage, and the Outside Broadcast crew. My name is Wild Michael Gilman, and we are here in Bismarck, North Dakota, covering the vow renewal and wedding of Delano Tamasa and Hawa Kamara Sa. Today is Saturday, August 30th, 2025. And we are at the Radisson Hotel on 605 Broadway, Bismarck. And we're going to show you the reception hall before the bridal party arrives there. So stay with me as we're journeying through here to show you what is in store. We're going to climb these stairs. Into the reception hall for Delano. And all these have lined up the staircase here. Okay. Beautifully decorated. And of course, when we tell you it's a royal wedding, this is it. Stay with me here as we take you through the hall here. Another beautiful portrait here. Okay. Hors d'oeuvre is being ready. And seating list, friends of bride and groom. And you see you see the name there, Wild Michael Gilman, A.B. Kone, Benta Jalu, Joyce Lomage Wayne, Patrick Sowa, Gloria Nya, Prince Kaba, Ellen Sumo, Bokoro Sawi, Chokon Mongba, Clarence Farley, and the list goes on and on and on. Okay? But I'm excited to see my name first on the list, followed by AB and Benta, Joyce Lomage, Patrick Sowa. Okay? Yeah, you're welcome. That's the grown family table and a pastoral table list. Beautiful, beautifully decorated here. The bridesmaid. I'll take you in here where
Facebook or something.
yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna turn the light on shortly. The lights not on yet.
Right.
Okay, Mother, is there anything else you need?
Okay.
You sure? Yeah.
Again, at 605 Broadway, that's the Radisson Inn and Hotel, and that's the seating arrangement for the bride and groom. Okay, that's the seating arrangement. Candlelights all over. Beautiful, beautiful cake. 3 layers. The bouquet of roses, flowers and roses. Golden knife, fork, and spatula. And with the inscription on there, Mr. and Mrs. Saw. Mr. and Mrs. Saw. This is the other side of the bride and groom table. And here's the table for the groomsmen and bridesmaids. Table 14. Okay, on behalf of Jita Talk 107 and the Global Stage, my name is Wild Michael Gilman, bidding you a pleasant day from Bismarck, North Dakota, covering the wedding.
Okay, so
of the
that was some highlights from the wedding. Tamasa and his wife were very happy to have received us there, their guests and everybody. And of course, those of you who follow the live broadcast, you were very awesome as well. Congratulating him and his wife. You know, they felt very honored and happy that we could have come together to celebrate them. All right? Yeah, that's what we do. So again, Tamasa, congratulations to you and your darling wife, Noah Kamara. And then another thing that happened there, I was reminded that she was my neighbor in Mamba Point. Yeah. And said, well, Mr. Gamer, I know your wife. I just kept it as a secret. I didn't want to tell you all the time we've been talking on the phone and all of that. I didn't want to remind you. I was waiting to see. But it was another neighbor who lives in Minnesota that came. Said, oh, Mr. Gamer, big brother, how you doing? Said, but you know, Noel was living in a house there.
I said, you kidding? He said, yeah, she was there. So you see, small world. That's why we should live, like the great philosopher, the Asian Stoics always reminded us about the word memento mori. Remember, you will die. Not to put fear in us about death, but so that we can live, so that we leave a legacy, live, in a way and manner that is pleasant to God, to your fellow men. Because when you are dead and gone, and there is nothing people can say about you that is good, you've gone. And history will not remember you. Okay? Yeah. So live accordingly. Appreciate the air you breathe. Joyce Lomagel Wim. She said, congratulations to you both. No doubt. Welcome there, Joycey. How you doing tonight? Did you see your name on the list? You got to go watch that video. The video I just played is on YouTube. The hall. Yeah. It's on YouTube on Judah Hard Talk page. You can find it there and watch it. Yeah. Absolutely. Tokba we said, welcome to you, sir. Congratulations to Delano Tamasa. Absolutely. And Fulancho Bright Crawford, what a beautiful wedding. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Delano Tamasa. God abundance blessings unto your union, no doubt. Thank you. And Loma girl said, yes, I did. Yeah. All right. So that's what we're talking about. Living accordingly. Today, I play you a video. Axel Doe asking Stanton Witherspoon, what have Bwaka achieved since coming to power? What have he achieved? Everything that he's doing is by President Weah, following the footsteps or completing his projects. So why did the Liberian people even remove him in the first place? Why? Why did the Liberian people remove President Weah? That they can't even find peace among themselves. Maybe you know where I'm going with this one, right? Why did the Liberian people remove President Weah? That they can't find peace within themselves. People who were friends, who gang up against President Weah, are today fighting each other. Yeah? Don't take my word for it. Listen to Francine Chinewe and Jackie on the Spoon Network. Listen to them. Okay? It's God fighting President Weah's battle. In other words, the Liberian man said that God beating them so. And that God, Pale Rita read too.
On this platform, telling me what to be. I know I'm the global chair. You wanted to, you know what you are doing. Except you're stupid, you don't know what you're doing. You ask
Except who's stupid?
You are.
You are global chair. You using the word stupid. You don't properly represent against the territory. As a global chair, you are not properly representing the You need to control your emotions because you're losing it on the show.
Yes,
you're losing your emotions. Why are you losing your temper? Don't do that. You're a global chair. You're better than that.
That's I feel, Jackie.
Okay, but then use the word stupid and show the world who you are.
You cannot tell me what I need to do.
Okay, use the word stupid again. Tell the world who you are as a global chair.
Well, I am.
Be calm.
I am.
Be calm, collected, and represent properly when you are on the global stage. That's my advice, so you can take it or leave it.
I don't want to take up this PhD.
I'm done. I am done with this topic.
You know what?
But like you were being very combative when I asked you the question. You global chair. Global chair, you will have questions that you all the time. And I think the question I asked you was fair.
Global chair, but Jackie, when you come on,
but the question I asked you was fair.
Questions, when you ask a question that doesn't add up, when you ask a question to denigrate CMC, I will answer you in an appropriate
fashion.
How
is that denigrating CMC?
Yes, because
this is an opportunity. The world is listening to you, the global chair. It's an opportunity for you to clarify what's really going on, because this question I asked is out there in the social media on the global stage. It's not coming.
It doesn't matter.
People are asking that.
Like it or not, I will remove.
Don't be combative. Just answer the question.
You don't have to tell me what I have to be or who I have to be. I don't.
It's up to you. Like I told you, it's your choice.
Pay taxes and
it's your choice. There was an opportunity for you to promote CMC, and you missed that opportunity. You missed the opportunity.
That's your problem. You
say all the time. Let me say this sentence. I have interviewed a lot of several occasions, and every time he's been answering questions. Maybe you should take a thing or two from your party. I'm done. But the next time, don't lose the temper. It doesn't make you look good.
Done. Okay, yeah.
What is the temper? That's all I'm saying.
You talking to me make me look good. You think being a global chair means that I shouldn't talk? You should just open your mouth and say,
no. Be cool, calm, and collective. People are being calm. You understand?
Thank you very much. I'm not being calm, and I would.
You are losing.
I will talk you. Yeah,
guys, for the sake of the show, for the sake of the show, let's.
I don't appreciate you on this show, on this platform, telling me what to be. I know I'm the global chair. You wanted to, you know what you are doing. Except you're stupid, you don't know what you're doing. You ask.
Except who's stupid?
You are. You are.
You stupid, you a, and all of that. And then we haven't seen a statement of dismissal or suspension from Musa Bility yet. The global chair for CMC in such an outburst, not controlling her temper or whatsoever, is speaking to another woman. You stupid. You A. What were you doing? And XYZ. And we going hours. She's not relieved or suspended yet. And Stanton continues to keep her too on the platform. And will not even mute their microphones, allow them, as if to say it was the similar plot they had against the CDC. I just got a message that we are not live on YouTube.
folks, yes, we are 50 persons watching. I'm looking at the YouTube channel here. I got 50 persons that are watching live on YouTube. Yeah. And Masalam, Demi just trended that that Jackie lady is very arrogant and disrespectful. She does that on the closing argument. That's from on the YouTube. And Wesley Weir, you are on YouTube. Okay. So Paula Collins, I'm watching you on YouTube. Okay, thank you. And Ansu Sano, yes, from the YouTube channel as well. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much for the responses there. All right. So, do you think if that was on CNN, on MSNBC, even Fox, you think that would have been condoned up to this time? The person stay, got job on the network, or is still party chairman, global to say global chair? This is a test to Musa Hassan Belite's leadership, judgment. Yeah. Look at play Lena. I didn't see out there carry A again. Mr. Gamer, that CEO woman. Remember Kev Hassan? What he told us about she as CEO? Therefore, he cannot remove her. Fallujah. The fall of Fallujah. Yeah. Pale Urita Reto, yes, she is, Mr. Gamer. Jackie is very rude. That is why she left closing argument. Jackie is very rude. Wow. And a Felicia Bright Crawford. Aha. Now, what it be this? Women's war. Cheer. You kidding me? Thank you, Miles SP. Said YouTube is active and working. Darius Paul Twe. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Now, God beating and so. Yeah. Now, God beating and so. Absolutely. But this is a test to Musa Hassan Belite's judgment and everything. How he factors this in. Because this will come back to haunt him in a long run if no drastic action is taken, whether be it a suspension or dismissal from that position. Will tell you know, what is the name? Cummings and Alva Tokpa had the same situation, and Cummings had to get rid of Alva Tokpa. You remember that? Susan Soiree, welcome from Canada, Ontario, on the YouTube. Claudia Allison, welcome to you as well. Yeah. Alexander Cummings had to let go Alva Tokpa for similar thing. So this is a test to Musa ability. But what thing concern us there? Eh? Diamond Joe, welcome there on the YouTube channel. Thank you.
What they concern us at. All right. But in it all, today, Joseph Boyka said he's going to reduce the price of rice. Fuloncho said YouTube is on. It's just delayed. Okay. Yeah, I think they do that to check for anything that they might want to correct in case of anything. Yeah. Check for anything they might want to. If you please mute the video in the back, and then you can come in. Yeah. And Mr. Kia said we are surely and slowly watching on the big screen. Yeah, Mr. Kia is part of the big screen. I hear from Monique Walker all night. She probably watching on the big screen, and so she's not typing, doing nothing. She relaxed on her 85-inch. Mo, how are you? I hear from you. Abby, welcome to you there. How you doing?
Hey, my brother.
Yeah.
Good evening again, man.
Welcome.
And let me say good evening to the followers of GSP and then the CLM family, both at home and abroad. It's great. I know we had a long weekend, but it's good that we are back on the global stage again.
Yep.
Yes, and let me say once again, congratulations to Delano Tamasa and his beautiful wife. It was great being part of that occasion. It was a historic occasion, in my opinion. That
it was.
I'm grateful that we graced it.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, it was great. But it's great to be here and just to give my take on the video that you just played.
Yeah.
With regards to the episode on this phone network this evening. I think I would like to look at it from another perspective. If we are to work with the opposition solidarity, I think we will have to look at it from that perspective. Because whatever the game plan of the likes of Jackie and of course the Unity Party is to sow such a seed of discord.
Yeah.
And try to whatever they can do to decimate the opposition bloc, they will employ those strategies. We have to be far-sighted to understand it. I mean, why it's true? I mean, it was out of character on the part of Francine Richardson today, but equally so, the action of Jackie McKay was very provocative. And I know people on the show, they are trending with regards to the history of Jackie McKay on previous platform that she was part of. She would come in and try to provoke you, like her Queen City to say, to aggravate your annoyance. And you definitely have to be in a position to respond. But the problem with our politics for now, especially Liberia's politics, they have degenerated into such a behavior now. So those kind of things, they are no longer unprecedented. You know, people, the perception politics, they come in deliberately. The fact that you're going to look at the chairperson, forget about her being a panelist on the show, a chairperson, the global chair of a newly formed political institution, and to brand them continuously, deliberately,
right,
provocatively, to brand them continuously. Oh, you are offspring of CDC. In fact, you are just like how their chairman said now, a helping vibe of a CDC now and this and that, and to state, oh, you know, that's all in the political sphere right now. That, oh yes, because Belgium supported CDC before, so this just an Austrian CDC, and, you know, CMC, and it was provocative.
Right.
And why it's true that the response was not so pleasant, not so decent, but Jackie McKay triggered that. It was deliberate. It's a deliberate ploy by them to keep provoking people. And you know, their politics is such. The more they say it, it becomes reality, and that's what catapulted them into leadership in our country today, because they kept saying the lies over and over.
Right.
And eventually, people tend to believe it. Now, to close on this particular topic, they are forming these so-called auxiliary group, or because I would not call them political party, like in the likes of Sir Joseph's party.
Helping verb. Helping verb.
Indeed, those are the helping verbs they're talking about, and they are deliberately employing those titles.
I support, you support, we support, they support.
Yes,
all helping verb.
All helping verb. It's a ploy, and the reason why they have decided to employ that tactics. We got to be far-sighted to understand it. Unity Party know fully well, in their history of politics, they have never won Montserrat County before.
Right.
Never. And they look at the likes of Sir Joseph. Yeah, the tribal politics will be there. I'm a Gisi man, so I got to support my own. Sir Joseph got no reason to betray the cause of CDC that have literally made him what he is today. Absolutely. We don't need to sugarcoat that. Yeah. And if he comes out today, it's nothing but the tribal politics and being so politically myopic. They have decided to take such a decision. Now, those are the kind of group they formed today. And from my understanding, Sir Joseph even told some other people, they say we're forming this group, whatever the rain come or shine, I would rather support Buckeye than the CDC. He stated that. Evident by the fact of men that championed the cause of Unity Party in the likes of Ahmed Salif.
Yeah.
As of recent, he was at the United Nations lobbying, championing the cause of Unity Party government to get the permanency, I mean the non-permanency at the United Nations.
Yeah.
Not only that, of recent, he was in Liberia doing consolidated work for Unity Party government. So it's not, if such a man comes on board with Sir Joseph, that he and Sir Joseph had nothing politically in common, but he decided to be a chairman for such a party, what have you to say about that? It's just a pity that those Cdc's that have decided to follow whether it be a one person, two person that follow the ideology of Sir Joseph, they are mistaken, because it's not done in good faith. No. It's done just to undermine the effort of CDC. So that's the reason I decided to bring that in. We got to be far-sighted on that. Now, I will not excoriate somebody like Francine for what transpired today. Yes, I mean, it was out of character, but it was deliberate, calculated ploy by the Unity Party. That's their mode of operandis. They would do that, and they want you to, they'll keep saying it, and they want the country to believe that everywhere they see the light of CDC or CNM, I mean CMC, or any other opposition bloc that is not in their corner. Yeah, they will portray you as their quote unquote helping verb, and they want the Liberian people to believe it. So that's the reason. That's the angle I see it from my brother.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, they didn't play. They didn't put Jackie Pat in there.
Oh, and okay.
Yeah. What she said, I trigger Francine's response or reaction. Yeah. But in the same token,
right?
You're supposed to know you're a global chair for a political party.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So, yeah, no, that's what I said. You know, I later I say, yeah, it was of character in the capacity.
That's the time people can say, if you will know.
Yeah. if y'all
if y'all want to know that can get door.
right. Yeah, so that's why I mean I understand the position because you like maybe others did not follow the entirety of what
Right.
transpired,
Right.
but
Right.
it's deliberate. It was provocative.
It was.
Because there's a lady premier talking about, but Musability supported CDC since 2017. Granted, Musability supported Brunskin. Okay, when Brunskin could not make it to the second round, he endorsed CDC in 2017. But mind you, this is the very Musability that was your campaign chairman for Unity Party in the 2011 election that brought Ellen Johnson, the high Ellen Johnson re-election. But because an individual did not support their cause, it's like this is a political institution that wants everybody to just fall in line, just agree with us. And people got to be far-sighted about that. They will employ all of these strategies and call people name. They will continue to drumbeat that like the $16 billion case and they want the country to believe it. So everywhere you pass it, they say, oh man, they party here, that CDC party here.
Yeah.
They got another name. And, so that's the kind of strategy they want to employ, and we got to completely step on it,
right,
and try to we got to decimate them in that direction.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, folks. If you just joined us yet, this is the program Liberia First on Julia Hard Talk, and let me welcome Arthur Solo Senior from Omaha, Nebraska. Is following the broadcast here tonight. Mark Richard Blair from Canada says, how do we make we don't have access to Cash App and Zelle? How do we make our donation towards the project from Canada? You can, Richard Blair, you can call me and let's see how we can organize that. Okay, you can call me. My number is right on the screen there. You can call, and then we're gonna see what we can do.
I think that's Fred Nimland Diggs, now Mark Richard Blair.
Yeah, like Fred Nimland Diggs.
Yeah, I heard you say Mark Richard Blair.
Yeah, Fred Nimland Diggs. Sorry. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Fred Nimland Diggs. Sorry. You can call me, and then let's organize that. Okay, maybe Western Union, MoneyGram, or something. All right. Yeah, and then we go from there. And Morris Pacey, all the way from Kinjor, Grand Cape County. Good morning at your end. Welcome. Great to see you on here, as always. All right, so folks, the pictures you are looking at, it's the nephew of Pale Orita Reto.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's in this competition, Youth Athlete of the Year. And she's asking all of us to please vote. Currently, he's in third place, and he needs to be in second place to or maybe first place to contest the finale. All right. So you can vote. You can vote free, and you can vote one time for 10. Okay. You can vote $10, and then you get 10 votes. You can vote free, that one vote. You can vote $15, that 15 votes. You can vote whatever. Let me show that to you. Yeah. Let me show that to you. You can vote whatever, amount, and it will push him up. Yeah. So he's currently third. Let me share that with you here so that you see. His name is Zwana.
Yes, I saw that name.
Yeah, his name is Zwana, and he's Okay. Zwana is a 12-year-old unicorn who has thrived in fencing's elite world. In just 2 years, he dominated Italy's top ranks and U.S. nationals. So he's currently third in their group. All right. Now he has 1 day, 21 hours, 43 minutes, 49 seconds left. Voting for group finalists ends Thursday, the 4th of September at,
Oh,
7 p.m.
But did she share? Is there a link somewhere to share that, or
Yeah,
what
I
did
will
she?
share. I will share. She share in the
Oh, okay.
in a WhatsApp group, but I will share it on GHT page. I will share the link on GHT page, and please let's do all we can to vote him, because today is what? Today is Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday, and then Thursday 7 p.m. The voting will close in his group. Yeah.
Today is Wednesday already after 12 now. So
Yeah, after 12, yeah. So
on the East Coast, yeah, that.
yeah, so we got 1 hour, we got 1 day, 21 hours.
Yeah.
Left. Yeah. Okay. You see the time up there.
So technically it's Thursday because the 4th of
Yeah, the
September.
4th. Yeah, the 4th of September. Yeah.
They say it ends on Thursday the 4th by 7 p.m.
By 7 p.m. Thursday the 4th by 7 p.m. it ends. So
Yeah.
you see the countdown, the time.
Yep.
The countdown there. Yeah. Yeah. Voting is free, but let me click on that link to vote, and you'll see I've already voted. Yeah, if you click,
okay.
You see it there. It says 1 vote free, 10 votes, donate $10. 25 votes in the red, donate $25. 50 votes, donate $50. 100 votes, donate $100. 250 votes, donate $250. Then they have other amounts, and you can write it down. So you can write $5 and you vote 5 times. You can write $2, you vote 2 times. All right? Yeah. So
You sure she share it in the CLM stuff? I don't see it there.
Paula, did you put in the CLN chat room?
I don't see it there.
Yeah. Okay, I will share it. I will share it there because she shared with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I will share it there.
Okay.
Solo Cena, I thought I did. I will check. All right. I got the new phone. I thought I did and added you, but I will check. And then I will correct that. Yeah, Paula said yes, she did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't see it there. That's all.
Right. But let's do all we can to help the young man, 12-year-old Liberian, is in the fencing sport, and he's third in the group. Let's bring him to number 1 if we can. Let's do all we can. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Avi, Joseph Barker said he reduced the price of red with stroke of pen. He not subsidizing. If people cry for bread and butter, he say, okay, let me go reduce the rice. Then they put a press release and say he reduced the commodity significantly.
This is a political gimmick.
Yeah.
Well, firstly, it's not a decree. How do you call it? But not decree, but what you call the thing?
Executive order?
Exactly. It's not an executive order. The fact that it's a statement emanating from the executive manager is a usurpation of function
Yeah.
of the Commerce Ministry. I'd rather issue a decree, how they call it, executive order,
Yeah.
than coming up with such a pronouncement. That's one. Two, when it comes to such commodities globally, those things, the determinations of the price and the thing are the market forces that determines those things. You are not producing any of those things. You are just an end consumer. You are not producing it to just come up with a stroke of pen
No.
and then regulate prices like that. That's draconia. You don't do that. But again, secondly, the price at which not retail but wholesale price, in fact, that's what they're talking about. So for $14, with the US rate right now, it stay around $2,800, which of course was the price of bag of rice that President Weah left. So the question bears, what are you doing to stabilize the US price? I mean, a rate. You're not doing anything about that.
No.
So if people convert, because $14 times 200, if you calculate it, that's what? That's $2,800, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So meaning a bag of rice still stands at $2,800. And mind you, that's the retail price. In the executive management statement, nothing was mentioned about the retail, the market, and the retail price.
No.
So it, like the statement is said, just telling you that yeah, you can buy it and then put your own price on the stage.
Put your price on it.
That's it. Now, if you buy it just for the argument's sake, you're still going to be, just for the argument's sake, say you're going to sell at $15.50 or $15.75. Calculate that. That's almost 3,000 change if you go in that range.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm talking about? So definitely, what have you done? What becomes of those that have bought huge quantity already at $16.75?
Yeah.
Are you going to subsidize them, or are you going to give them time to sell so that they can recoup their investments?
No.
Nothing like that is mentioned.
No.
The fact that a statement came from an executive mansion, so it becomes automatically a policy statement that it comes into effect.
That's what it did. That's what it did with the ban on shisha.
Yes, it becomes so instantaneous.
Yeah.
And you understand? Right away you stated
people got inventory.
They got inventory. What becomes
Yeah.
of it? You don't give them time. So, but the next thing's going to start happening. People start hauling those things.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get artificial shortage on the market. What are you going to do? You're going to start breaking people's houses down and say, oh, you got resin to bring it outside and sell it?
You got rest, bring it outside.
Another thing they are trying to hide from the Liberian people, which of course President Weah was doing and publicly stated them, the subsidies. Because if the rice was $16.75 and they say $14 now, so meaning to say the $2.75, it will have to be it have to be subsidized by the government. They don't want to tell you that. So this is the whole decision today is politically motivated because the enormity of pressure that the government is under in terms of hardship. So by the way, state is not going to curtail the hardship because why? People don't have disposable income.
No.
They don't have it. You don't have employment. Markets are dry. So how are they going to get these monies to spend it, even if they were $2 and change?
Right.
How? You can't give what you ain't got. So that's the conundrum the entirety of the country is faced with. But again, my brother, you can take it over, man. Have your input on it. I just wanted to highlight these points.
Thank you very much, Avi. And so, folks, if you just joined us, this is the program Liberia First on GD Hard Talk. Paula Urita Reto just shared the link on the show here. You can copy that link and maybe put it in your web browser and have it open up for you. Or better still, if you are in the CNN chat room, she did share it there as well. I will be sharing it. On the GD Hard Talk page.
That's great.
Yeah. So it will be right above this video, the link to vote Zwana. All right. Or you can vote, I think, once a day for free, or you can vote $10, $5, whatever amount, to push him to the top. All right. Momentarily, we'll open up the lines. If you want to participate, you can call us here at 313-957-9702, and let's hear you. All right. So you heard about solo senior said, yes, man, I just voted. Thank you. So we are about 3 or 4. How many are voted tonight? That would be awesome. Yeah. Let's push him to the top. That's our young Liberian nephew. Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow we will dig deeper into the GSC audit report, in which millions have been siphoned, taken, stolen from the Liberian people, and millions unaccounted for. Okay, we'll dig deeper into that. I share the entire report on our page. You can go there, peruse it, and see what is in there. You can make your own analysis, and what have you. Also, we will delve deeper, because we are on top of this case at the Capitol building involving Speaker Kofa and others. Abi, I don't know whether you've noticed or have seen the other representative, the female representative from the Unity Party.
Kopa, yeah.
Whether she has been going to court.
No.
Eh?
You gotta understand. In fact, when they took them in the first time,
yeah,
I think she and her legal team requested separate trial. She and her legal team requested that. But be that as it may, the fact that the indictment still covers her too.
Yeah.
I've not seen her in court. But again, she's a member of the Unity Party.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why they give her that preferential treatment at the time.
Mm-hmm.
She would never spend a day in prison.
No. They said they didn't have anywhere, any place to put to jail a female.
Yeah.
But
Gloria
Musu Scott and her 3 other siblings or sisters or family members were in that same prison.
While going through trial, and later on they got sentenced.
That were woman men there, or that were woman.
Yeah. maybe they were transvestites. Maybe.
They were transvestites. Yeah. And interestingly, as we dig deeper into this fire or arson case, the former fire chiefs from Minnesota that went to Liberia, they did a report. And that report, we managed to get the copy of the report. Don't ask me how. The Digging Deeper department went to work, and we got copy of the full report. We also published that on the page. All right. That report is so damning. It's so damning that they refuse
to admit it into evidence, I think.
To admit it into evidence. They refuse to admit it into evidence. Okay? Because you would think that according to the report, that you would think, let me see. Yeah. It says analysis of Liberia National Fire Service investigation report. Liberia National Fire Service
as the country's fire agency, we would have expected that the Liberia National Fire Service report to be the most comprehensive relative to a fire of this size. Unfortunately, this is not the case. The Liberia National Fire Service report contains no specifics regarding responding personnel, nor any description of specific actions conducted on a fire scene by the Liberia National Fire Service and other fire agencies, including fire suppression, operational support, or investigation activity. The Liberia National Fire Service report contains several misstatements, inaccuracies, and draws several conclusions that are neither supported by best practice on scene investigative tactics nor modern fire science. Okay? Yeah.
But just to that point, two things we would have expected. We would have expected.
Would have expected, yeah.
And no, why you say what? No evidence of best practice.
No, yeah, we would have expected that the Liberia National Fire Service report to be most comprehensive.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, that's where I wanted to go. Unfortunately,
this is not the
so
case.
Whatever that was written in our report, I mean, it was just the icing on the cake. Nothing else is there. They're telling you emphatically, whatever that is not done right is not done at all.
It's not done at all.
That's what the people telling you in the nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet you, except the fact that they are not Liberians, but if for any reason those guys could be subpoenaed to come on a oath to tell you something, they will tell you emphatically, whatever the fire service reporter in Liberia over there, people cannot be incriminated for it based on their own, lack of best practice, so to speak.
Right.
So that's the reason why these guys, I think deliberately, I don't know whether the defense counsel will compare such a report to be adduced in court.
They're supposed to
because they will reference it.
Yeah.
Because the question there, why did you exclude expert report?
Let me put something on the screen here. Let everybody see what now the part where I always talk about the neighbor saw the fire and where knock on. Knock on the fire service man door and say, "You sleepy? Fire at the Capitol." Maybe you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you get to that particular thing, my brother, one thing that the defense counsel have to be particular about is the selection of jury. I don't know whether they have done that.
Right.
But because this is a jury trial, are you? So if it was a bench trial, then it's gonna be something different. But this is a jury trial.
Right.
And there were these people, they will want to manipulate the jurors that will be on the case.
Right.
So there were the defense counsel will be they'll be very meticulous to understand who are the jurors on a particular case.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me read this, and then Tamasa just called and we're gonna bring him on.
Oh, okay.
On the last part there, where you see the GHT right below that, interview and investigation activity.
Right.
Fire rescue personnel focus on interviewing individuals whose testimony had not been taken or fully documented. We conducted no interviews with persons of interest who may have been involved with the act. Emmanuel Ezeke, firefighter with the Liberia National Fire Service, lives just east of the Capitol building. Neighbor knocked on his door at 6:44 a.m. Emmanuel has a very specific routine in the morning, including a schedule that gets his kids off to school at the same time each day, which allow him to identify the specific time his neighbor knocked on the door. The neighbor told him that the Capitol was on fire. Emmanuel ran to the scene. Emmanuel entered the rotunda on the first floor, on the Senate side, under the breezeway, initially believing that he might find a fire extinguisher and attempt to put the fire out. He decided that was not possible and backed out. He ran to the front of the rotunda and immediately witnessed windows number 1 and number 2 falling, with glass falling to the ground. An engine from LPRC had entered the grounds, and Emmanuel assisted them with pulling hose line to the floor.
To the fire floor, yeah. Fire floor, yeah.
So you guys now understand when we're talking these things, right? Delano Tamasa.
But is it something to say, put the fire off or put the fire out? Which one?
It said he backed out. He couldn't put the fire off or put the fire out. He backed out. He ran out of there. But they didn't say Emmanuel encountered anybody on the grounds.
Now he alone do all the thing there.
Yeah, alone do all the thing. The woman knocked at his door, say, "Oh, you sleeping?" Tamasa.
Hello. Yeah, Mr. Gilman.
Yeah. Welcome. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing well.
Yeah. Congratulations again. Welcome.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Gilman. I guess my voice is coming back a little bit, but we're still going through.
Right.
So my voice is not that to play, but it just great that to hear you and my nephew, my biggest nephew, Eddie Connie. So no, I can't allow to do the pass. At least let me get form in. So first and foremost, extend my gratitude to you, Noah and I, Mr. Chairman, and also my dear nephew, my biggest nephew, and member of the board of the CLN, David Connie, and James from Jamestown, Kekula Sumo. I told you that's how I will call him.
James from Jamestown.
Yeah, James from Jamestown, Kekula Sumo.
Yeah.
For the time you people spend with us, it was highly rewarding. We want to thank you so much. And the rest of the team, the boss little Twitch little bit host. So I said, okay, I will just speak on your behalf as well. But I want to thank you all, Mr. Gilman, AB and James, and the rest of our people who supported us through prayers and whatever way, especially our CLN family and GHT family. We had a wonderful time, and it could have been that heavy out seeing you people coming down to Bismarck, North Dakota.
Right.
That just put a lot of weight and making more. The Labroman will say Nomaji. Have you heard that before?
My man, Nomaji from the southeast. It made very Nomaji.
Thank you. The people continue to talk about you people, and even look, Mr. Gilman, the opportunity not just for people, but just for my family and my wife's family to follow the program without any stress. To be frank, the two families came together under one roof. They were able to watch on the big screen back home in Liberia.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so amazing, and we just want to extend our gratitude to you and the rest of the team.
No doubt.
We know how challenging it is, to come to Bismarck. Bismarck not like Minnesota or other bigger cities. Extremely challenging, ticket wise and other things, but you people are able to break the storm and come to us. We are so grateful. Edie, my biggest nephew, the madam says she's grateful, she's so happy she was able to see you. Can you imagine she wished to see you and you also drove from home on a Saturday after the entire activities? She just start thinking about that. It's great, and thank you so much. I just called to get chip in to now, hold you people hostage at the moment. But I just called in to tell you people thank you. Hopefully, as we settle, my voice will get back up normal.
Absolutely.
And then we'll be back on the show. But thank you so much, and thank AB and James and the rest of the team for coming to us and celebrating with us.
Give your family our regards. You guys, I mean, Bismarck was very, very hospitable. We had a great time with everybody that lived there, that came from far and near. I mean, it was awesome. It was awesome. And so, thank you. We didn't have to go to a restaurant. Maybe that one of the things, right?
No, they had to go for breakfast. Nothing.
We had to go for breakfast. Everything was there. Tobogi, potato greens, pepper soup.
The thing about it, we were in Lofa County, away from Lofa County, guys.
Yeah,
So,
I'm telling you. Yeah.
But indeed, Delano, I mean, thanks to you and your beautiful wife. Yes, I know Noai. Definitely, she saw me for the first time, and that was wonderful. And then our presence over there was highly interactive and very, the reception was overwhelming.
Overwhelming, yeah.
We appreciate it, and then you got to be grateful, especially you and your wife, that indeed almost the activity was flawless.
Yeah,
it was highly successful, and thanks to my dear brother Gilman, he managed to bring you guys home away from home, especially for the family in Liberia. I think that was great, And then your statements and word of appreciation is highly commendable.
right.
We are happy to have identified with you guys over there. I know it was a tedious thing to get to that part of the United States, but it was a worldwide thing that we did. So yes, we appreciate your commendations, quite honestly.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tamasa.
Okay. Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
And don't forget, man, extend our regards to your younger brother. He was very receptive, actually. He was very
he didn't want to be frank. He didn't want to call me and say, the big brother is on the show. I said, who big brother? He said, Mr. Ezekiel is on the show. I said, okay, let me go in. So the following the GHD. The following. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. And don't forget, please tell my dear sister Noah, good evening too, and thanks for the time. All right? We appreciate everything. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much, Delano. No doubt. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Again, folks, that was Delano Tamasa, our friend and brother, vice chair, senior analyst, also here, speaking to us there. He just got married over the last weekend in Bismarck, North Dakota. Okay. If you missed the wedding, you can watch the videos right here on GHT and on YouTube on GHT page. Julie K. Rambo, welcome to you there from the Netherlands. So good morning, Mr. Gilman and everyone. Welcome to you, Julie.
And this my man right here, Jerome Believer, we said senior.
Oh yes,
From Bokonje, Governor Camp, Sano County.
Number 2.
Number 2, district number 2. The level blow. That level blow. we said senior, but man, it's been a while. He said it. He said long time. But great to have you on here this morning from Liberia. Okay, yeah, absolutely. All right, folks, we got time to at least take 2 callers. If you want to participate, call us here 313-957-9702. The fire report from Minnesota fire chiefs, the former fire chiefs, is very interesting. You can go and read it. See what the people told international investigators so that you understand why the government will not admit this report into evidence. We just read you a few pieces or passages. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's read this for you, and then AB gonna close if we don't have any caller. He reports that the entry door on the 4th floor to the chamber was closed, and that they forced entry into the chamber. Immediately, the heat was unbearable and forced him and others to back away from the door for a time. When they made entry into the chamber, he said that the entire room was on fire. Robert Holder, chief fire investigator, Liberia National Fire Service, stated that he became aware of the fire while en route to the office. He arrived at the Capitol at 7:30 a.m. and made entry into the chamber between 8 a.m. and 8:15 a.m. So the chief fire investigator was made aware of the fire at 7:30 a.m. He arrived at 8 a.m. What about water and sewer truck that was there? That was there 7 o'clock. Eh? What about water and sewer truck?
The discrepancies all over the place.
Yeah. Upon his arrival, he described several areas with coals, a term referencing hot, red embers still glowing from the small amounts of fire. He examined the electrical panels, giving the history of the November 10th fire in one of the electrical panels. He indicates that they looked for fire patterns. Shortly after their arrival, the LEPS arrived and took some environmental readings and declared the space unsafe. At that time, they discontinued their work and returned the next day. In my time with the chief, it became clear that he too is the victim of having too little training over the course of his career. He was unable to make the same observations as outlined above. Wow.
Go back to that. Read that page. In my time
with the chief.
Yes.
It became clear that he too is the victim of having too little training.
Too little training.
Over the course of his career.
What an insult.
What an insult.
I mean, they're telling you emphatically that you are unfit.
You are unfit.
To even render an opinion on such an incident because you're not trained.
You're not trained.
Very little training. Just imagine a fire chief of the Republic of Liberia telling you very little training. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And this is something that these people they pay their way, they facilitated that every person in Liberia gave them such a report.
Yeah.
That's why they could find it difficult to even publish the thing in the media in Liberia.
Absolutely,
It took them what?
my
They
man.
didn't want to do that.
It took me tooth and nail to get this report.
They didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's very damning.
James,
are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? James.
And by the way, this guy is still on the job. The verified chief you're talking about.
Yeah, he's still on the job. Yeah, still on the job. Yeah, still on the job. Let me read it, and then you're gonna go
ahead.
You're gonna close up. James Mulbar, House of Representatives maintenance key holder. The room of origin is within the Capitol chamber on the 4th floor of the building. When we arrived at the Capitol building around 1 p.m. on Friday, February 28th, we met with local security and had the building maintenance maintenance custodian. James Mulbar opened the main door for us to examine the facility. While making our way into the facility, James stated that he is the key holder for the facility, and each morning he opens the doors for workers to enter the facility. He stated on the day of the fire he arrived around 6:15 to 6:30 a.m. He stated he always opens the main door first and then heads to the side doors. Once the main door was open, he walked into the rotunda and to the 2nd floor. He stated he did not smell smoke or hear any noises that were unusual. He stated he was notified of the fire as he was walking around to open the side doors. At that time, he witnessed gray and black smoke coming from the roof of the Capitol building, roof of the Capitol Rotunda.
Mm-hmm.
During our discussion, James was asked if he watched the news about the fire. He stated yes. He was asked if he has seen pictures of the people who were in custody related to the fire, and he stated yes. James was asked if he saw any of those people on the Capitol grounds during the time he witnessed the fire. He stated yes. He stated they were in the lobby of the Capitol building near the statue of President Tubman. James also stated they work on the Capitol grounds. Throughout the investigation, we spoke with James and building maintenance personnel who stated there was a meeting of the legislative body the day before the fire. He stated there was no work being done within the room or origin, and the AC units would not be working as the power was cut during a previous vandalism incident. He was asked specifically about the probability of anyone working within the chambers prior to the fire and using tools such as buckets and cans. Again, James stated that no one would have been in there working. Redaction. African News posted a video that was taken early in the fire that focuses on the windows of the rotunda. At 28 seconds into the poster video, you can see flames for the first time inside window number 3, and a second later, you can see flames inside window number 5. At this point in the video, and from this angle, you cannot see flames in window number 4. Take it away, Abby. Wrap it up for us here.
You know, my brother, like I said again, this report, these guys are very deliberate. They know this report is very damning.
Right.
And literally, the fact that they're looking at a fire chief, telling him that he had very little
training, yeah.
That is very, very demeaning to the republic not only that individual, but to the republic. And yesterday, such a guy is stay on the job.
On the job. Yeah.
That's one. Two, for the Republic of Liberia, especially the police and the prosecution, to deliberately omit this report from their presentation or whatever it is, because this, mind you, the entire nation was glued to this particular so-called fire express in the country.
Right.
And for you to spend all of these monies and then you omit such a report is deliberate. It's calculated ploy.
Very deliberate.
It's very, very deliberate because the prosecution cannot defend this.
No, they can't.
The inconsistency, the explanations all over the place. And yet, consciously, they are looking at a group of people, reputable people. They're trying to destroy them.
They're destroy them. Yeah.
They try to destroy their constituencies because they're telling the people in their constituency that we will do this and your representation will be hampered. We don't care. We want to destroy them.
Right.
Predicated on this kind of fabricated stories, deliberately to spoil these people.
Absolutely.
Again, the defense counsel, the defense team needs to be very mindful. This is a jury trial and not a bench trial. Again, let me emphasize that.
Mm-hmm.
Why it's true we are not legal minds, but at least have experienced jury trial before.
Right.
In Liberia. The juries, they got to be careful with them. Because these people, if they know they got nothing to defend, they want to influence the jury.
Mm-hmm.
To come in their favor. That's there where the concentration needs to be, because they got nothing to present to defend here.
No.
If they go by the merit of this particular report and the particular case itself, for nothing others going to walk free.
Yep.
But they will not want to go by it. It's a calculated ploy that they want to do any and everything to win this case.
Yeah.
So they got to watch out for it, my brother.
This
is what the country got to do. Because if these people will go every level, because mind you, I listened to you early on when you talk about the case with Brani Samuka.
Yeah.
Where even the people threaten that if he's not certificated, they're going to burn places.
Yeah. And
the fact that the ambition, their goal was to remove the speaker, so they were prepared to go anywhere,
any length.
Any length.
Yeah, they were prepared to go.
They accomplish their aims, and by that they decided to burn the Capitol building.
Yeah, and that's why the guy said, "I cried because the destruction was massive. We least expected. Yeah.
Yeah. Jim Collette, that's why he said it.
Yeah, that's why he said it.
I hope they will compare some of those people to testify in those cases.
But you saw in the report, we're gonna dig deeper into that report tomorrow. You saw in there they said the investigators, the former fire chiefs, said they were not able to talk to anybody, the accused.
Yes.
They didn't allow them to talk to anybody.
That's it. Because they don't want the people, by explaining the reality, they might be incriminating. So they say, hold on, would I allow you to speak to any of those people? Because they're going to ask them a critical question.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, give my brother a great show.
La bro wanala deo, Ebi.
There you go.
La bro wanala de.
I love to repeat.
Emmanuel Airplay, you just come in, but now you gotta watch the replay.
Everywhere, ghetto everywhere. Our children are defeating, but then we hating them. We calling them so-go because they're skidding. They're doing all kinds of things to keep up with.
Well, folks, that does it for us here tonight. Again, thanks to all of you concerned Liberia Network members and sympathizers.
followers of Jide House Talk, all of you, our donors.
Taking the drugs. We the baby people then are supposed to be protecting the children.
If you haven't done so yet, you still have the opportunity. So,
we bring in drugs in the country.
to make the donations.
Or who's supporting our children?
La bro, not a deal.
No way. Kidding the children. La biro wanna let day. The things are epidemic. So we can in peace, Mr. President.
Mohammed,
you know, during when Standard was campaigning, they made a war to believe that it was a CDC-led government that was manufacturing drugs in Liberia. That was political seasoning, and it worked for them, and they succeeded. Today, the drugs in 2024 and 2025 is far more than the drugs that have been in Liberia since its establishment, since independence. But we cannot play politics out of this.
Our children are the victims, but then we hating them. We calling them so-called because they're stealing. They're doing all kinds of things to keep up with that habit. Liberia wanna let go. When I was growing, we used to play. We used to play lapa. We used to do high and seek.
Cecilia Freeman.
Taking the push, taking the drugs.
And I play the other music that I get to know. I play La Bro, not like this. No copyright on that one there.
We bring in drugs
the
in the country.
there.
What are they foreigner? Or ourselves? Who's supporting our children?
BB come for juice.
Hey, we kidding the children.
Well, not a day. It is sorrowful, man. Mohammed, Mariama, J. Serene. That does it for us here, folks. Thanks for tuning in, being part of the conversation here tonight. And thanks to AB, Dilano Tomasa, Ato Solo Senior.
I love to repeat.
Rachel Gossi Champion. To all of you that make this platform what it is, our followers, distributors of the show, those of you that come with us every night as well, keep the conversation rolling. Thank you very much. We used to play Lapa, we used to play touch, we used to do high and seek.
Taking the push, taking the drugs.
La bro, we're not like this.
We the BB people then are supposed to be protecting the children. Try to drink BB cup of juice.
BB cup of juice.
Beer. We bringing drugs in the country. What are they for?
The room believer, we said Junior. Senior. Tell Mr. Gamer, please share this video with me.
Hey, we kidding the children. La Biro wanna let day. The things are
killing me.
So we can in peace, Mr. President.
La Biro wanna let this though.
You know, during when Standard was campaigning, they made a war to believe that it was a CDC-led government that was manufacturing drugs in Liberia. That was political seasoning, and it worked for them, and they succeeded. Today, the drugs in 2024 and 2025 is far more than the drugs that have been in Liberia since its establishment, since independence. But we cannot play politics out of this.
Our children are the victims, but then we hating them. We calling